Hello, everyone. Let me get myself set up on my phone, make sure I get comments. Da, 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 da. I see Samantha is watching. Make a comment, Sam, if you can. And I don't know why it won't let me do it. Hello, my dear. Hello, Sam. Hi, Marie. Miss Karen. How are you? Well, it seems as if my comments are not working. As yet again on. Maybe. Let's see what happens. Hello, Miss Luann. Oh, thank you, Sam. I was just trying to do that. I appreciate that. Can somebody tag Karen Gibson for me, please? Because I know she really wanted to see this. I'd appreciate that also. So we are going to play with these. And I'm just going to throw out an idea. Thank you, Sam. And you guys can run with this any way you want. And she's going to get all kinds of messages now. That's good. That's good. So I'm going to see if she's going to pop in. And I'm just going to go over some stuff. And that was Luann. Hi, Connie. Luann, that was a great deal that you got on those. Good for you, honey. You know, Sam makes me want to go pull all my flower dyes downstairs and play too. And how is Miss Connie doing today? I hope everybody's doing well. It's very warm here. We're at 8. What did I tell you, Sam? 89. And the
We're up to 91.
oh, we're up to 91 now. The humidity level is staying around 67, someplace in there, but it's warm. You know, Luann, I tried doing the same thing Sam does. It does take some getting used to. So, you doing fine, honey? I'm so glad you're doing fine. I'm waiting to see if one more person's going to pop in. And then I'm going to get going. I don't want to keep everybody unless you all don't have much going on, but it's hot. It's hot here. I got the AC on. I'm going to check my sound because I think it scooted up on me. No, my sound is holding good. So no one's complained yet about my sound. So I guess I'm doing okay there. So practice. We're at 92, feels like 101. Yeah, so we are a little bit warm. So I'm going to go over some supplies. As you all have seen these, I have posted. We're going to play with these. All right. So I'm just going to start, and I will come back. So she used, the woman I'm talking about is the Vintage Journal. Now, Lois put this up as a swap over in a Journal Swap Create Repeats group. If you all haven't heard, most of you on here, Jennifer's closing the group. So Sam has come over to do lives and challenges, and Lois Newport will be, who's our new moderator, will be doing, she will continue, anybody who's doing the monthly journal page, we're going to continue it in my group. And we'll probably have some pop-up swaps that between Lois and Lois and Sam. If they're up to it, I have permission to do so. And you never know, I might even put up a pop one up too. So we're going to play with things. But the Vintage Journal, she used, I don't know, I don't have my lights on. I don't know if you can see that. I got one light on, but it's not working because, good morning to you too, Tanya. This lady used the Avery Matte Clear shipping labels, and it's the 8.5 by 11 sheets. Um, and they have like a frosted film to them. But I'm sorry, guys. I don't know. I'm having a hard time paying $23 out of Amazon on it. But this is what she used. I myself is using, and I got these on Amazon. I am using, and I really like this brand. It's vinyl sticker panels for inkjet, but they're clear 8.5 by 11, and they come in these nice packages. So I would save these too. Shoot, I didn't get a price on this. I know it was under 10, and I'm going to show you. This is how pretty they print. See how pretty they print? And now this is clear, because if I pull this corner back, don't mind my backing, I had a printing problem. If I pull this back, you can see it's clear, okay? This here is Tracy Fox's new Creep On, and these are some cute little handsome cowboy guys with flowers. Now, if you haven't played with transparency film, I highly suggest that you do, and this is the brand I use. It's Welu. The same thing, I think that's how that's pronounced. And it's clear, and it's for 8.5 by 11, and this is printable for inkjet, so make sure it says inkjet right here. And I will show you how beautiful. I will show you how beautiful these print out. Look how beautiful those print out. This here is all Tracy Fox's except for the words. Those are something that I found. Let me just get, I'm standing up, so look how pretty those are. So this is what I'm using. Like I said, I had a hard time. You're out to play? Hey, Tammy. I get back to who came in. Yeah, well, Tony, you're in the winter months over there, correct? So, like I said, she used the, wherever I just stuck my piece of paper. Oh, here it is. So she used this stuff here, and I'm using clear. And that's what I use to make these right here, okay? Now, so we'll start off with that. Now, also, she used, and I also did because I had some in-house, cardstock, metallic cardstock. And I have my silver here. It might be glowy. And then I brought a piece of gold up. I don't know. I just thought we would play. And then I had this weird piece. So we're going to play. But if you don't have metallic cardstock, go to your husband's garage and find metallic tape. Now this is tape. Now I would put this, I would stick this to some cardstock to make it sturdy. Aha, there's Miss Karen. If you don't have metallic cardstock and you can get your hand on automotive metallic tape, this is going to do the same exact thing, okay? I would just back this to some cardstock and do the same, all right? Is this the shadow? Yes, this is going to be the I'm hoping everybody can see. It's bright out. I don't normally do my lives during the day. So, yes, Miss Karen got all our messages. Karen, you must have had a few. We're going to play with these. So, these are done on metallic cardstock, okay? But if you don't have metallic cardstock, so it's thick, or you can get your automotive tape from your husband or go to the store. I got mine at a yard sale, big roll for 25 cents, I think. I would just back this onto some cardstock to make it heavier, all right? So, I'm going to just leave those there. So like I said before, I'm using this sticker paper that I got off Amazon. It is for inkjet. It's clear, 8.5 by 11. And she used, this is the Vintage Journal. She used Avery's matte clear shipping labels. The matte gave it a little frosted type look. And but for $23 for 25 sheets, yeah. All right, so it's under $1 a sheet. Being me, might buy it just so I can play with it, okay? Yes, like in a foil pan to take out. I shouldn't be scratchy, honey, because I checked my sound, but no, I'm looking pretty good here. It's all even. You could very easily. So let's get this started. I did print some stuff out on my, oh shoot, that went down. If for the ones who didn't see, but I print these out. We're going to play with these today. All right. This is a couple cowboys. I like their muted, but I love the color of their flowers. And then these are from Tracy Fox's new Creep On 2025. All right, so we're going to play. And first of all, what else you're going to need is I use caramel and pitch black alcohol inks. Hi, Lois. I was lucky enough to have a wonderful man that's with all of us, Edwin, give me one of his extra archival inks, sepia. So I'm going to use that, but I did in these ones use coffee, vintage photo. This is going to be a playing. All I did was play. No, I did not print these on a special printer. I have an Epson. The only thing you have to do differently is change your settings to photo glossy and high quality. And if you do that, you get the beautiful images. And even with my even with the transparency sheets that I did, the same way. I printed them the same way. Oops, let's do it the right way. And look how beautiful those come out. And all this is Tracy Fox except for the words. The words is something I have. So, and I did that because I'm going to be working on a project later I want to play with. So, and I thought I'd show you guys. So, no special printer. So, I really wanted to use this, but I think, let me see here. I'm going to cut her out. I just want to find a piece to cut. No, I just want to make sure I add. So what I'm going to do is cut this so I can save a piece of this. And maybe I'll do it afterwards. All right. Like I said, guys, I did not do anything. I'm going to do what she did. She took a brush and some sepia, and all she did was go around. And I did not like that I didn't get the color that I was looking for. And so I wasn't liking that. So I'm not even going to bother with that. I'm just going to do what I normally did. And that's just going to go right into the alcohol inks and get satisfaction. So I'm going to start with the caramel, and yes, this is very well used, and you know what I don't mind? Because sometimes it picks up some of the colors that are in there. And all I did was, I'm using, this is only for alcohol ink, and I have a pad on it, and it is for alcohol ink. And I'm just going to tap. That's all I'm going to do is tap. And I'm just going to let the alcohol ink do its thing. And I'm going to pull you down. I might be a little shiny. Am I crooked? I hate this. Let me open up. For some reason, I can't seem to not be crooked. Sorry if I'm making you guys jumpy. All right, and I'm just going to just tap. To me, I like this look a little bit better. You can go back over. Going back over will give you the extra splotches. And I'm just going to come across because I don't think my picture is that big. And I'm just going to just gently tap in the middle. Like I said, this is all I did. I just played. Oh, oh, just some. Yes, Sam. Go have a good time, sweetheart. Have fun with your hubby. Thank you, honey. Love you. Love you bunches. And this is what I just did. And now, while I have this out, I'm going to do the same thing with this piece of metallic tape. What do you want? Automotive tape. And I want you to see that it is doing the same exact thing as the metallic cardstock. All right. So, in my opinion, if you like to save money, buy a big roll at the automotive store and just slap it onto cardstock. Because I looked the prices up on that, and they're expensive. So, but I'm just, just playing, and I'm turning my thing because I really don't want that, like, looks like I just slapped it on, but, and then I'm just going to lightly just tap the middle because you want to have some of that oldness coming through, all right? I'm just going to flip it around, and please put your caps back on, your inks. And I'm just going to put a little bit of black. If you don't have black alcohol ink, I highly suggest that you do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to rub the edge. All right, and I'm going to hit the corners, and I'm just going to rub the edge and hit the corners. All right, I'm not going to be able to hit that corner down there because I haven't cut it. Well, maybe I'll just cut that right. All right. And I don't care if it's rounded. I'll probably go around the corners. I probably should do that. But like I said, I'm just using bits and pieces of stuff I had downstairs. All right. And then I'm just going to tap some black. And I'm just going to tap it. And like I said, this is like really simple. And I already love the look. How well can you guys see that? Let me just get my corner rounder, see if I can match that corner, and I'll just round these off. Oh, there we go. All right, now I'm just going to continue with the black and just giving it a little something. Yeah, best thing I ever did was buy black. All right, I might do a little bit more. Now, if anybody needs to, for me to put up what I'm using, again, for sticker paper, and let me tell you, I have had so much fun with the sticker paper. Karen Gibson, that film that I gave you with the bugs were done on sticker paper, and the film was done on that transparency film. And okay, I will make sure then I will get your swap out. Call, what's a black? Okay, wait a minute. Okay, the strike's over. Okay, I'll get your thing out to you. Well, I knew that you were going to come on, so I wanted you to know. So, like I said, I did, this is my transparency film. I had printed it on this. And then I I have my own bugs that I printed out on the sticker paper, and then I put it on that. And I think I also used some rub-ons. I think the numbers were rub-ons that I put. So look, I mean, I don't know about you guys, but look, I think these are pretty. All right, now you don't have to stick with caramel. You can go up and use latte. You can use espresso. You can do whatever you want, but I'm not doing any more to this, okay? But what I am going to do is, if you signed up, our mailing is moving. Yeah, I understand that, Tammy, but there's not going to be any more swaps. Jennifer's closing her group at the end of the month. The only time you'll be swapping, unless you go over to Karen Gibson's group, for the love. Oh, Karen, can you put it up? For the love of craft. Oh, I'm so bad, aren't I? I'm bad. What is that? For the love of paper. And pay attention to our group. We might have a few things going on. The black ink is alcohol ink is pitch black, sweetheart. Pitch black. And I also have one that I got in Michael's store that works just as good. And this is alcohol ink. It's called Mars Black. And I got this at Michael's. So yeah, thank you, Karen. I went and looked. So Karen Gibson has a lot of swaps going and stuff going on in her group. We're going to keep the shoot, I did not want to do that. I wanted to keep it all. Darn it. Hang on a minute. I'm going to have to rethink. Let me get one of my men here. I didn't want to cut all my, I didn't want to cut her out. That's not what I wanted to do, so let me get one of my sexy guys here. Let's see if they will fit. All right. So, yeah, head on over and join. Karen is a wicked sweetheart, and he is not going to work. I should have printed out some more stuff. Well, I really wanted to keep her as a full sticker, and I didn't. Well, it really doesn't matter. I'm gonna just go with it, guys. I'm just gonna fast, fussy cut her out. Karen Gibson, they haven't blocked me yet, have they? Has T said anything good about me? Oh, here she goes, Karen. Oh, you got to watch out for Tammy. She is a Canadian girlfriend. All right. It's not bad. It's not what I wanted, but it's not bad. I mean, whoops, be nice if I had put you back to where I can see you. But look how cute she looks. Now, I have my coffee stain, and I just grabbed one of those little splatter ones. Dun, dun, dun. And I'm just going to go into coffee, and all I'm going to do is just add some splatters, and I'm using coffee iCarbo ink, and voila. And I'm not going to do anything else with her. I'm just going to leave her be, just like that. Now, I'm going to see. I guess I should have printed out some more stuff, huh? All right, I'm gonna put him down, then I'm gonna trim him. I could do that. I was thinking the same thing. All right, I am going to put him down. Huh, he didn't come out as good. He didn't come out as good as I thought. She did. Hang on, there's a blue hint behind him. Now, don't feel afraid to, yes, I should have printed more. You know something? I can print more. I don't have a problem with that. If nobody else is in a rush. So, all right. Can you see him? I think he came out great. It just makes it look old. But he had a little bit of blue hue behind him, so it picked him up, and I'm not quite sure why. And I think it's the picture itself, but I'm not dissatisfied with it at all. I'm going to put a little stamping on him, and no, she didn't. Don't listen to her. And you also can add more alcohol ink if you want to the edges, but you're not going to see it on this one. I'm going to leave him be. I kind of like the way it is. I mean, compared to my pumpkin head, yes, it's different, but she kind of goes with my pumpkin head. And like Luann said, I could take a piece of clear and go back over that if I wanted to cover that. And you know, I just might do that. So, but then you can add on top. But then I might just leave her that way too. So, it really doesn't matter. Like now, these guys here, I just went crazy and then just laid it down. But that's me. I go crazy. All right. So let's see if we can find one. I really want to see. I want something bigger. I really. Okay. All right. We're going to. I'm going to leave some edging around here. And I'm going to cut this out. All right, and I save all these because. Did you, Jill? Hi, honey. How are you, hon? And now, if I can get one to fix. Ooh, I was hoping to get one to fit my clock. Ooh, maybe I'll use this one for the clock. I really like this clock. This came from Tracy Fox's thing. Again. There we go. All right, let's play with those. Now, I think I'm going to step mine up. Now, if you end up buying the sticker paper and you get pieces that are like this big, hold on to them because they take a stamp. All right? And you can stamp on all these. Stamp words, stamp your bits and pieces, and you can stick them to a project. I've saved all of mine, and I'm going to sit here one day and stamp on all of them. So, Lois, I don't know if I said hi to you, but I think what my problem is, I had a problem with my printer earlier, and I think that's what happened. So, I think that's what I'm going to do. So, we're going to do this one, and think I want to pick up, I think I want to go just a hair darker than, I'm going to pick up sepia and black on this one. You know, guys, it's all what you want to do. Just sit down with the alcohol inks and a blender and just, you know, like I said, if you can't afford and get metallic cardstock, go to your husband's garage or to an auto place, get metallic tape, and like I said, which one was she? Which one did I do? So look how good he looked on the metallic plate. I think he looks great. He's a little different than what this came out, and I think it's because of the background. But other than that, hi Virginia, how are you? So right now I am going to add some, and like I said, play with it, let it dry, go back over, you know, and just lightly stamp in the middle. And we're going to go, oh, I kind of, you know, I might just go over this with a little butterscotch. Ooh, caramel, I mean, that I have out. But the more you let it dry a little bit and then pounce back over it, it makes another, makes it darker, a darker spot, you know, just like this. Don't be, please don't be perfect. Don't, there's no perfection in junk journaling, guys. And anytime I have to say that in a live, I will. The less perfect, the better it looks. And then I'm just gonna lightly, as you can see, I'm just barely touching it, just to bring some in the middle. And I'm sorry, guys, the sun is shining today, and I sit in front of my picture window in my living room. Is my first one. Okay, so I like that. It's right. Amen. I am going to pull that off and put another one on because I really want to add a second color, but I really don't want to mix them. And I just used sepia, didn't I? Two of those. I'm going to go with some teak wood. Let's play. You guys all want to play? That's what we're here for, right? Let's watch me play. And then I am just going to, I'm not going to do a whole lot, but I'm just going to tap some teak wood. Now, to be honest with you, I really don't see much difference from that to the other one. So, and I don't want any red in it, so I'm going to go right to the black now. And honestly, I don't mind being inky. How about if I do a swap on these photos here in your group? You know, it really doesn't matter, Lois, honey, whatever you want to do. Just make sure the girls that are doing it are in my group if they want to continue. I told Lois you can do swaps anytime you want, doll, and whatever you want. You're part of this group now, so you can make a decision, and Penny and I are already going to say yes. Oh, look how pretty. I think that came out pretty. And as you can see, I'm not, and I pick it up and look at it too. And so, yeah, I technically I was going to do this in your group. Yeah, well, in the journal swap, but I'm not. Just going to stick to mine now, doing lives. Whoop, 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 whoop. All right. I really like how this came out. That came out really nice. So while I'm at it, I might as well, I'm not going to do that right now. Actually, what I want to do is I want to play with this. And this one I'm going to start with some black. And I'm just going to tap the edges and just tap them. I found this banner in my stash, and I'm like, ooh, this would be cute with a picture on it or something. Yeah, if you want to move it over and give people more time to play, go right ahead, Lois, honey. It's you do you, darling. We'll all agree with whatever you do. Yeah, so I'm working a little backwards here, but like I said, it doesn't matter which way you do it. So, I might end up putting a transparency one on this one. I might do that, so see what the transparent. Yeah, look how cute that came out, Karen. Right on a banner. All right, so we've got those two. My caps are done. So I think I might put a piece of transparency on this one, so we'll see. So I'm going to pull this off, and I'm going to lay this down. Ooh, that looks good. I am going to trim it around. I probably should have trimmed that a little bit better, but that's all right. Yeah, I do. I think she came out beautiful. And it looks like a picture frame, and even if you, okay, I think you missed that part. This is what I'm talking about. It's called transparency film, but it's printable, Karen. Acetate is hard. It's hard to print on acetate unless you find, I felt like it was dusty. Unless you find printable that's like for overhead projectors, and 9 times out of 10 they only allow laser printing. This one here is for inkjets. I've got 2 pieces of this left. Since I found this stuff, I absolutely love it. So I got this on Amazon, and I really like this brand. And this is what I got from it. And if I get a piece of white paper here. And I put these in, I'll show you something I just made while I'm playing with. Mr. Edwin had given us some of these little frames. So I am going to back this frame up with some white because I love how the picture looks in white. Can you guys see that? The transparency film is not sticky, no, but it will dry clear. It will dry clear. So I'm going to use a piece. I'm not going to use, come on. So so if you guys want to write this down, I got these both at Amazon. This is vinyl sticker paper for inkjet, clear, 8.5 by 11. If you want, I can put links up so you know where you can get those. And this is what I use for transparency, okay? And any pieces you cut off, save, they're great for stamping. So when Edwin gave us some of these weird frames, and I had just did my skeleton dancers, so I put, if she fit in a frame, what I'm going to do is I'm going to emboss this and highlight it with some metallic rubs. But I have this whole bunch of, for some reason, I keep thinking I'm out of frame. And I thought she looks great in there. So I'm going to use my frames up with some of my, and that was done on the transparency film. But you have to make sure when you print these guys, print these and the sticker paper, change your setting to photo glossy, high quality, so that you can get these beautiful images that will transpire. And ask me how I know, and I'll tell you. I'm not going to do anything more with this one, other than the fact that I'll wait and see what I'm going to put it in. Now these will look great if you want to cut a window out of an envelope and tuck one of these in, or on a page. Now I probably, in my sense on this one, I probably should have cut the picture, but I'm also happy with that, the way it looks. I might straighten it out, but I'm not going to do anything else with this one. Let me get this. It's so hard, guys. I'm sorry. I am trying to, with the sunshine, and I'm trying to keep my light to give a little bit more. But, and to answer your question about the Cowboys, I can give you a link to that too. That is on Etsy. So, and if you don't mind, if waiting afterwards, I'll put links up for the, yeah, because there's a lot of these, and some are doing hearts like this, some have balloons, and I thought they were kind of cool. I think, I want to say My Penny was the one that did that, so, but, all right, so now, transparency. So let me show you. Yeah. All right, which person am I going to put up on here? Dracula. Oh, how about her? We're going to do her. Let me cut her out. Yeah, these happen to be my... Yes, definitely. Stamp right on them. It's like almost making your own stickers. Now I'll go over that, but see how cute she looks on that? So if I'm going to glue this down, I'm just going to use, I'm a Barely Arts girl, and the only reason why I'm a Barely Arts girl, because it works great on vellum and on this stuff here. It dries clear, but like I said, I'm not going to put a lot. I'm just going to put a couple, just a little bit on the top here. And yes, I am just kind of wiping it a little bit, because I don't want the glob. I just want it to smear. And I will trim that, but I'm going to kind of set her in the middle here. Come on, girlfriend, get in there. There we go. And then I'm just going to trim the excess off here so she's the same shape as the banner. Now, I'm not a banner girl. I never usually use banners, but this is, like I said, it's been in my stash with my metal stuff. Come on, baby. Cut for mama. Cut for mama. There we go. All right. Now, I am going to tap more on the edge of this one. Now, I also want you to know that I bought this glue with a teddy bear refill. I just bought a new bucket, and I had to go back to find out when I ordered it, and this was 2 years ago, and I do a lot of gluing. So I think I really got the bang for my money on that. So now I am kind of going to go over this a little bit more. And so I can kind of blend that transparency film in and make it a little bit more. And I'm going to go right over that transparency film too. It will take it because you're printed on it. So, yeah, let me just get some down here. And I'm using that sepia that I just used on top. And there you go. Why? I feel like I'm lagging. Am I lagging, guys? Like really bad? Like stopping? or am I just, yeah, so that's the only glue I buy now. Um, so I love her too. I might trim that hair, but other than that, we'll just set that aside. So she came out, I still like her. I really do. The more I look at her, I really like the image. And I honestly, I took Tracy Fox's stuff into my Photoshop and just, I clipped what I wanted and made some a little bit bigger than what she has. So, um, let me see what we got here. I really want this to fit. So I am going to, yeah, what I did was I put everything on too close not to leave enough, but this is fine. I'm going to leave this as is. I just don't like. Yeah, so if you really want enough film to go all the way around, don't do what I did and try to shovel a lot on your sticky paper. Try to leave some space behind around it. So, all right, I'm going to trim this. All right, I'm going to put this on here. And some of these smaller pieces, I will just do up and then use them for nameplates or something. Yeah, I'm just going to ink this. Oh, you're very welcome, sweetheart. You're very welcome. Well, you know, most know that Penny and I, we've had our group for quite a while, that we don't do swaps. Swaps are, I'm just going to come right out and say, are a pain in the butt. You got to deal with adolescents, adults that, you know, if you say something to them, they cry like babies. Sorry, but there's some out there. And through my 9 years of playing around in this journal world, that's what I have found. But I don't mind anybody else who wants to do them. Now, do I love to do swaps? I love doing swaps. I love making stuff. I love... if somebody told me I was going to do lives, I would have laughed at them. Totally would have laughed at them. But here I am, doing lives. And I love doing it. I finally found my purpose. I love to teach. I love to show my way. My way is not always the right way, but it's a way. And it doesn't mean that you have to do it my way. You can do it any way. Like, I took what she did and I made it my own. I'm a grungy girl. You don't have to be as grungy. You could do what she did. I just found the sepia wasn't enough of the ink, and I got more of a satisfaction with alcohol inks. I think it takes it better. And I just like the outcome of it. I actually have been doing good in my group, and the members are adults. God bless you, Karen. I would say thank you, Lord, because like I said, I've been probably doing, I don't know how long a lot of people have been doing this, but I've been around. I started this, well, actually 9 years ago this month. I started my journal world. My first journal group was Junk Journal Junkies. I am still a member of them. I just don't participate in it. I found some very, well, let's just say a lot of snooty people. And I'm sorry, I'm not a snooty person. This is not a snooty craft, and I just don't think people should be that way. And that's... Now, now, when that dries, wouldn't that be nice to put a word across that? So, yeah, better knock on wood. I find that rubbing alcohol does take some of this out. The only thing I wish I had done, was gonna put some nail strengthener on my fingernails, but that might come off later. But I've taken a new vitamin and my nails are finally growing, which is nice. So, all right, I like that, and I'm just going to slap this down. I like this clock that she had, and I'm not doing the creep on right now, but I'm gonna. Oh, see now, look how nice that looks. I'm gonna use this to push it down. Oh my God, I think that looks great. The sneak peek rule really helps. Yes, it does. Yes, it does. So, oh God, that looks good. And you may not see it, but you can see the that when I put them on. But all right, how's that, my dear? How does that look? Can you see those? So, yeah, I've done pretty good. Let's see. I do like the transparency. I do like, I might do a little bit more of these, but I think I'll just use my tape. So I'm not, and then I can cut it to the size of the transparency. That's probably what I would have done on this one. The clock is awesome. Oh, yeah, it is. Oh, yeah, that came out really good. I really like that. That came out nice. Yeah. So, I mean, I'm using the same methods, but with alcohol ink, it all comes out differently. And this would be nice in a picture frame, you know, or tuck in a pocket. I would put some coffee dyed paper on the back of these. Make journal cards out of them. I'm still playing with this one here. I'm not quite sure if I like it, but I wanted to give it a try. That's why I haven't tried the good-looking guy here yet. We should try the good-looking guy and see how he does. He's better looking. He's bigger. But I do love, he's my pumpkin head. I think he was the very first one I did, and he's still my favorite. Oh, honey, Jesus, get some water in your house, sweetheart. Yes, no, not a problem, love. I'll put some links up for you. No worries. I'm also, guys, starting next month, we'll be doing a new lap book series. I haven't been on an hour. Does anybody want me to do any more of these, or do you want me just to, I do like how these come out. Isn't he cute? Yeah, he's a PNG that I have, so he was just an image, and I printed him out. He came out better than I thought. And I actually love I don't know if you saw my bat. Oh, and my creepy mummy. Oh, I love her too. She came out amazing. So, but I had, as you can tell, these came out, and these ones I just did. I just swiped with the caramel, added a touch of black, and just laid the pictures down. And I really do like how they came out. Yes, I know you are. But what I plan on doing, does anybody else want to see me do anything else? I mean, I did a bunch up. I think everybody got the concept. I will put links up to where hang on a minute, I'm losing my train of thought here because I'm trying to spread this all out. I use matte sticker paper and it makes it look different, but still the same. I didn't have the matte sticker paper. That's what she used too. I had I don't know what I did. Oh, here it is. So I had taken a copy off Amazon and just showed that she used the matte clear. and I wasn't going to pay that price. If I had some, I would have used it. So I just went with what I had. So I went that way. And like I told them, and it does make it different, makes it look different because it's kind of got a frosty look on it. And but if you don't have the metallic crafts cardstock, go buy metal tape, automotive metal tape, and it does the same exact thing as this. And I use this metal tape for everything. So you can't, if you didn't know, it's it it's the same. It looks the same. The options, I know, isn't it crazy? I mean, I went crazy with everything. I think I'm gonna do one more. I'm gonna do this gentleman, and I'm gonna actually cut the thing to him so that the whole sticker goes down. And let me find. So, and then look what I also found. I thought was cool. I didn't know I had, but this is Mara. Oh, you can see my face, guys. Woo! Hi, everyone. I didn't know this was a piece of cardstock Mara. I thought that was kind of cool. So I am going to cut this to the same size as he is. I am lagging. I thought I was, and I don't understand why, unless it's the heat doing it. I don't know, and I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. All right, I'm just going to stick with my normal here. And I have an idea. Haha, I got an idea. Hang on a minute. Let's try something. No, because I see my webcam kind of like lag me, so I apologize for that. And I'm never going to get this. I am so inky right now, but I don't care. And always, always put your caps back on. Alright. I put a little crimson red because there's kind of like pink flowers in there. So just something to maybe, and the mixture of what I have on here between the black and the caramel. And I'm just going to pop myself over that. This is an experiment. It's not, you're never going to know unless you try, right, guys? And I try to stay, if you think wherever his face is, there's going to be a blotch, just take a little rubbing alcohol. It will take it off. And I'm just going to lay him down. No, he should be all set. Okay. All right, and now I'm just going to... Hello, Brenda. How are you, sweetheart? Let me just add a little black on the edge here. And I'm actually going to pick it up because I really just want black around the edges and in the corners. So I'm just going to pounce and just go down around. You know, I could spend all day doing this. But don't take off, guys. I want to give you an idea of on the lap book. I haven't stopped. I was going to show you, but I felt like I needed to do this guy. I don't know why. He's been one of my favorites since I saw her. You know, if you don't know me, T and her men, she loves her men. So, all right, and I'm just going to go just gently. I'm going to put some black in. I kind of like that. I'm just going to leave that as is. And now I'm going to pull him off. And yes, the pictures do have a lot of blue in behind. And I'm just going to lay him down. All right, so now I see alcohol ink is going to be in his face. So I'm going to pick this back up. All right, I'm just going to put that back down. And I suggest if you are playing with alcohol ink, have some rubbing alcohol next to you. Have some sort of Q-tip or some sort of a stick that you can use. I got these little sticks here, so I'm just going to use that. And I'm going to pick this back up, and I'm just going to rub it. And I'm going to take a paper towel and just wipe it. And now I just removed all that alcohol ink. And so when I lay, there we go. See, when you lay him back down, you can see his nice, handsome face. Ah, look at that. Oh, I kind of like that. All right, so I'm going to dry that, put that back. And we are just going to just drop that down. Oh, look at him. Oh, I'm sorry about my lighting, guys. Thanks, Lois. Yeah, I had 4 guys on bikes. Well, 3 guys and a girl on bikes last night at work, and I had a sign saying, you know, wait to be seated, but they just walked in and just sat at the bar. So I had 3 tables ahead of them. I said, guys, it's just going to be a few minutes. I said, I'll be right with you. And he's like, how long is a few minutes? And I said, for you, probably 45. For them, 5. If you can wait. Well, I thought the rest of them were going to fall off their bar stool. He cracked right. He goes, all right, I already like you. And I'm like, yeah. I said, just give me a minute, guys. I'm pretty quick. So, are you all by yourself? I said, I always work by myself. I can't work with others. I'm sorry. I can't work with others because nobody has the same work ethic as I do. So, oh my God. I actually like him a lot better. Look how pretty he came out. Didn't he? I think he came out great. I'll put pictures up. I'll take some good pictures. I'm trying to not get the shining of my light, plus it's right in front of my picture window. So, and for some reason, every time I move, it lags. So, that's all I'm going to do, and then I'll talk to you guys about the lap book series if anybody wants it. Let me just I got sticky stuff all over me now. So here is some of the stuff I made today on metallic cardstock or metal tape. And I know I repeat myself, and I prefer to repeat myself. That way other people who come see, this is the clock. I love the clock. I just love how they came out. And these are some of the old ones that I've done. And here's a new one, and this one I did today. So these are the ones I've done today. And satisfaction fast. And like I said, I don't know if you guys are seeing all that. It kind of drives me crazy. These came out differently. They all come out differently. It's according to what you use for a picture. Now, these one came out differently because they were PNGs. All right. Oh, we're complimenting him, honey. Jill. Come on now. Isn't he handsome? No, I'm the whole thing. I think the whole thing came out great. I'm kind of glad I used the red because the red in the background popped his flowers out. So, but oh, Jill, if you haven't been to one of my lives and me and tease men, let me tell you, I got a few. There was one night we're all in chat and they're like, T, what are you doing? I said, I'm looking for men on the computer, and they stop. I'm like, back in the 1800 men? They're laughing at me. They're just shaking their head going, are you kidding me? And always, if you buy the sticker paper, save it. Like I said earlier, stamp on them because they're made to go through. Stamp on them. All right, I'm going to give you a little insight on the lap book that I'm going to do. I'm going to put these here. I'm going to move my mat. See my beautiful refinished desk my husband did while I was on vacation? My husband refinished my desk. Everything washes off it. It's as smooth as a baby's bottom. All right, so let me just put my alcohol inks back. And so they're out of the way. I'm going to show you the start of what I'm doing and what I've done. And give you an idea what you guys are going to need to do. So and I'm going to put a supply list up. I might do a quick live with a supply list. And then I will give you a date when it's going to start. Now, it's going to be in segments. So, but the first thing we're probably going to do is, what I'd like you guys to do to get yourself started is to find a couple hardcover books that you don't mind tearing apart, okay? All right. Now, I kind of stuck to the ladies' size that I did, but you can do any size you want. We stuck to a 12-inch, so I'm I'm just over probably 12 1/4 inches so that it will hold 12 by 12 paper. Okay, so if you guys want to write this down, I know Karen has it. I've got a whole list, but I'm trying to get you guys situated. Do whatever you want to the front. I painted mine, but that's it. Don't do anything else, and don't do anything on the inside yet. Paint where you want to paint so that it's over. If you want to paint it, cover it with paper, but that's it. Just that, all right? If you want to get ahead. This is actually we're about a 7 1/4 wide is mine, okay? You're also go through your stash and just start throwing stuff in a box or a bin or whatever. 12 by 12 scrap paper that you want to use. File folders in the color that you want, because we're going to be making the spine out of a file folder, and that's the screen, and this is what the spine's going to look like. Have some brown paper, and probably what we're going to do is, this is probably going to be one of the first things we're going to do, other than making sure you get your covers together. And I will give you what I have done. You're not going to put this together. We're going to do each piece each week, or 2 pieces each week, and you're going to send them back in the bin, because this book does not go together until everything is done. Okay, guys? So, if I remember right, the reason why I papered this is that we're going to make a folder to go in here. All right? And are you guys lagging that bad right now? Oh my God, I was wondering, like, why is everybody so far behind me? So, I guess you all catch up. I'll just continue talking. And then we're going to make pieces that go in this. So as you can see, I use Tim Holtz scrapbooking paper. We're going to be making this. whatever, and I know I'm behind because my hands are not moving, so I apologize. You need eyelets. Have lots of eyelets. If you don't have any of these, I've already made some printable. So, I'm going to try to make printables if I can to help you guys out. You're going to need rings, and I'll show you those. The 6x9 mailing envelope. You're going to need one of those, okay? And whatever file folder you want. And the Avery envelopes? If you have an Avery envelope, this is one of the Avery envelopes. And I'm going to show you how to make this. And this is, let me see if I get this right, goes this way. This flips up. This flips down. Oh, I got it backwards. This flips up. So this flips down. And there's a pocket here. And I put that, and this flips up. That goes up. There's a pocket here, a notepad, a hidden pocket, and then it all hooks together, okay? And then this one here is one of those Amazon packaging, so hold on to one of those. And that's it for now. What is an Avery envelope? Let me see if I have one up here so you can see. Hang on a minute. There, Miss Tammy. I don't think I have one up here, Tammy. So, I will find one, sweetheart, and I will have a picture, okay? And show you what it looks like. But it's basically, it basically looks like this. But I have folded up the envelope. Isn't that cool? Doesn't that look cool? Hey, Miss Terry! How are you, doll? I will find a Avery envelope so you can, and show you, Tammy, okay? I am going to help as much as possible to find whatever you're going to need, or a different alternative for you, okay? So don't panic, Tammy. I'll make sure. As we go through this, I will make sure. If you haven't noticed, it's going to be ring bound. As you see the eyelets in here, so every page is going to be moving. So it's going to be a lot of fun. So if you have the Amazon brown packaging, if you have any of that, save that, the padded kind. If you don't, well, I will figure something out for you, okay? And don't worry about that, Tammy. We'll figure a pattern or something, okay, doll? That's all I have done. There's a little bit more, but that's what I have done previously. I really want to make another one, and I'm going to be using my man stuff. So, so I'm going to be making a man journal. But when I get that all said and done, what I'm probably going to do, yes, that Avery what Avery stuff. See, I have some labels up here. Oh, wait a minute. Here we go. See this right here, Tammy? It's an envelope that labels come in. See and see the cover? You see the lid? I knew I had one. It's the same one as this, see? Yes. But if you're going to use an Avery envelope, you want to make sure it's going to fit. You never heard of it? Well, Avery is, you can buy labels. This is clear window decals. The labels and stuff. Terry, don't say the name because I haven't told anybody whose it is. I don't want people going sneaking in. Yes, so if you're going to use it, because he's going to go in this way, so make sure when they get in, they're going to be put in this way. So you're going to make sure it's going to fit what you're doing, all right? God only knows if this is going to fit what I'm doing, because, yeah, it will. Yeah, that's the first time I played with the red too. So, but everybody's gonna go in. Let's see. It's gonna go like this. There's a cover, so everybody's gonna go in. So you're gonna have to make sure that your cover, if you're gonna follow my direction, way I'm doing it, make sure it's a good 7¼ to 7½ wide, and then we can figure it out this way. But yeah, just it doesn't even have to be a book cover, guys. Just something heavy, chipboard or a couple pieces of chipboard together. Doesn't matter. But this is what an Avery envelope is. That's where everything's in it. And we're going to be playing with this, okay? You have one? Well, tuck it away, sweetheart. Tuck it away. I will also put up links in Amazon to these. If you guys want to start playing around with transparency film, which I know you really can't see. This is the one that the Vintage Journal used, and her doing her thing. Chicken dinner. And but have fun. If you make any of these, please let us know. And get the transparency film too, and print on that. I might add, I'm going to probably decorate her up. I think I'm going to put a little piece of lace down the sides here. I'm going to trim this back a little bit and poke the hole out. So, but yeah, this is the gentleman that they're talking about. And Tammy, I'll get you a link for that too, honey. All right. But here's some of the things that we made today. So, and the Stormy, I love her. I almost want to cut a piece of metal the same size, same size as the frame, the way the frame is. That would be pretty. If I had thought about it, I would have done it ahead of time. So, and this is some of the ones I've done. So, but that's it, guys. So look for me. I'll be back tomorrow night to do mixed media. I'm not sure what Penny's doing on Tuesday. I think Sam said she might get a live in on Wednesday before she takes off on vacation. Look out for Lois. She'll be starting. We started a monthly journal page over in the other group. She's bringing it over to mine and Penny's group, to Timeless Treasures, and she's going to start there. If you haven't even begun with it, start. If you want to do it, it's just a journal page a month, and we swap it with somebody else, and you know, you'll get 6 months. Then you can make 6 pages to go with it, or make it a 6-month thing. But we've already done 6, so we want to continue. That's fine, Luann. You go start your dinner, sweetheart. I'm going to go take a nap. I had a busy night yesterday. So, other than that, I hope you all have a beautiful night. Any questions, please don't hesitate to ask. If you make any of these, I want to see them. And these will eventually dry. They may be sticky right now. So just to know that they will dry smooth, okay? Thank you, Razor Sunshine. I hope you... So lap book first days on... Thank you. So the lap book first days online. Yeah, oh, they're all going to be online, sweetheart. But I just don't know what the date is yet, okay? And because I got to sit down and figure how I want to do it. So you're stuck at work until 7? Oh, no. Well, I hope you get a chance to enjoy some of this hot weather, Terry. Don't we go from one extreme to another? Terry lives in Maine, a couple hours north of me. And yes, we have met in real life. And yes, she's a beautiful lady. And yes, I want to see her face again. So we go from rain to 100-degree weather. There's nothing in between. All right, guys, I thank you. I love you guys. You all have a good night. And I'll catch you soon. Play dead. Next day off is Wednesday. Well, you probably can catch Sam's live then. I'm not what she's gonna make, but check out what she did last week. She made some cute flowers. Same on boat. I know, honey. I know. All right, guys. I love you all. Good night.